great inventors and people who, they're very good at, ordinary things bother them. They wake up every morning and take a shower and they think, this shower is terrible. But it's very difficult to do that, to kind of push through this learned helplessness. You get used to something. Here's an example. This woman is named Mary Anderson. And Mary invented the windshield wiper. Let me get Mary's paper out here. Oh, well. I don't know the story well enough. But Mary this was around 1913, and cars didn't have windshield wipers. In fact, when it rained, people would pull off to the side of the road, and they would take a rag and clean the windshield off, and they'd drive another mile and repeat this process. And they thought nothing of this. And Mary, looked at this, and she said that it's ridiculous, and that there must be a better solution than stopping every so often and cleaning off your windshield with a rag. And so she invented the windshield wiper, and she was roundly criticized that this was a ridiculous thing, and people had all sorts of reasons why it wouldn't work, primarily that it would be a huge distraction for drivers to have this thing going back and forth in front of them. But she persisted. And this happened very quickly. Within 10 years of her invention of the windshield wiper, they were standard equipment on all cars. So it was one of these things that, it actually, even though people poo-pooed it, once they tried it, they're like, not having to stop every mile with a rag is actually a pretty good idea. And so Mary definitely got the last laugh. Now, this is one of my favorite inventions and a fantastic example of learned helplessness. Toilet paper was invented. And people, let's see, the year, this is in the mid-1800s, a guy named Joseph Gayetti, 1857, invented toilet paper. This is the first toilet paper. It's hard to read, but it says, many people have wooed their own destruction, physical and mental, by neglecting to pay attention to ordinary matters. Rarely in an advertisement does one find such a profound statement. But this is one of those things. People didn't know they needed toilet paper until Joseph Gayetti invented it. And then very shortly thereafter, they began to realize they didn't know how they lived without it. And it's certainly difficult to consider going back.